I gotta put headphones on. Okay, there we go.
Didn't do much today. It was pretty cold when I got home.
I could understand that.
Plus, I was just too tired. Excuse me. I know, that's a wussy move.
Okay, there we go. Everything should be copacetic now. Oh, it was cold, man. I'll tell you, the water in the for the birds froze. So today I ran the extension cord to the tower and by the back shed there and over to the chicken coop, and I got the electric water bowl, and I got that all hooked up, and now they got water in there that won't freeze. So yeah, she's the weather. She is a changing.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like we're going to be too warm for the next little while. Like, I know, like, we're not going to be real warm all for the rest of the year or anything like that, but it's not supposed to get, like, really, really warm, but, you know, like into the above 40s for, you know, I think till Wednesday or so.
Yep. Well, then after that, even chance of some snow flurries.
Yeah, it looks like every weekend for the next week or two that we're going to have snow on the weekend of some sort.
I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, they're calling for 100% of rain for tomorrow and a little bit into Wednesday, too.
Yep, well, we'll get what we get, and we'll just have to adapt to it.
That's right.
I thought there'd be more guys coming on.
Yeah, I would have thought so too. I thought it would have been busy. I was kind of disappointed that I didn't make it out here in time, but I guess I didn't miss anything.
No, I was talking to Art earlier on. We went on 160. He got his end fed up, but the branch that he put the line over broke, and so the end fed was, I think, touching his other antenna, so it was coupling. So his SWR was all over the place, but we did make contact on 1970, so we know it does work, and he's just got to, of course, ran out of daylight, so he's got to get it up higher. Probably the weekend he'll give it a try and try to find another branch and then run the line up a little bit higher.
Oh yeah, I see. I actually have to trim my bazooka inverted L because I think the coax is stretched enough that I can't get it to tune up on 1970. It'll tune at the bottom of the band, but it won't tune anything higher than I think 1940 or so.
Oh yeah. Well, there's always some maintenance to do with the antennas, especially wired, because again, stretching that. I know my 160 meter off center. After a couple of years, it got to where tuning was it was kind of funky. Come to find out, it had stretched.
Yeah, well, I'm expecting a lot out of that piece of coax up there doing the work.
Yeah, especially in the summertime, you get that heat.
Yeah, that's probably what caused it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it probably could be or that, or it just stretched over time because of the braid would allow it to stretch.
You got me yawning now.
I'm sorry, I don't know whether I'm going to last long up here or not.
Well, after working out in the cold yesterday, and then I suppose were you outside all day today at work too?
For about half of it, if not 2/3. And I really didn't sleep well last night either. It didn't help matters.
Knees bothering you?
My hips more than anything.
Okay. Oh, good guy.
So yeah, it's going to take a little bit to get healed up, I guess, if not. But hopefully tomorrow I can, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we'll see.
Oh, golly. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be on long tonight either. So I was just playing around with the audio, trying to get everything sounding equal for both my audio levels and coming off the radio. So I think I've got it pretty close.
Yeah. It sounded like I couldn't tell from here, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, you have to, what I'm referring to is on the stream.
Right.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How's it going out there? This is KD0VUY.
Well, this end is doing okay.
Good.
Who do we have there?
This is Dirk, Delta India Romeo Kilo in Kankakee, Illinois.
Oh, okay, Dirk. Name here is Don. I go by DJ. And my friend Scott, he's 20 minutes south of me, 20 miles south of me. And my call is Victor, Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie. And I am live streaming right now, too, on YouTube.
Okay. Sorry, I had to adjust something here. Did you say it was Scott?
Yeah, my name is Scott. It's Victor Echo 3 Papa Sugar Norway.
Yeah, Victor Echo 3 Papa Sugar Norway. Very good. Yeah, you guys are sounding both excellent here. Great audio. Probably 20 over. I'm just running a Acom 7300 here on a DX Commander vertical. Pretty basic setup guide.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the equipment you're using, that's for sure.
Appreciate that. And which one of you guys was live streaming?
Yeah, I am. So you can either go from my QRZ site or go right to YouTube and do a search for Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
Okay, yeah, I like checking that stuff out, so appreciate that. I'm going to type that in and check it out later.
Yep, it'll be on later. You'll be able to hear yourself and then see what your signal strength is too.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I end up on a few live streams, and those are always interesting. I'm thinking about doing that myself one of these days, putting that together. I need a new PC, though. Right now I'm using my work laptop, but it works okay for just getting online. Yeah,
you want good internet service too. I have when I had DSL, I couldn't stream, but I have fiber optics now, so now I have no problem streaming.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, you got to have a good upload speed. I'm on cable, so the download speed is very fast, but the upload speed, it's okay. It might be able to handle it. Not sure.
Hey, Dirk, can you repeat your call sign again, please?
Yeah, no problem. It's Kilo Delta Zero Victor Uniform Yankee. KD0 VUY.
All right, I knew I was missing a letter somewhere.
Give me that again.
Call sign again?
Yes, please.
Kilo Delta Zero Victor Uniform Yankee.
Okay, there we go.
And then, so I got VD3 PSN, but I didn't get, I typed it in, I don't know what happened here. Doing too many things at once. The Victor Alpha 3.
Yeah, Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie.
There we go. Okay, got you that time.
Drink some water, and I think it went down the wrong way.
You know water's not good for the carburetor.
Yeah, I know. I got some creme de menthe up in the cupboard. I should get some of that. That'll soothe the throat.
Remember, most things in here don't take kindly to bullets.
Carol made some cabbage soup tonight. Oh, man, was it good. So cabbage, and cut up some celery, green peppers, onions, potatoes, and hamburger. Oh, man, we had 2 bowls each.
You're living large there, DJ.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, Dirk, tell me, how you doing the 80 meter portion on your DX Commander? You got a little bit of a coil wound onto it, or are you using it as an inverted L as well?
Just an inverted L tied off to the tree. So that's what I'm using for the 80 meter element. So the only part of the antenna that is not on the pole, but it seems to work pretty good.
Oh yeah, there's no question that it's working well for you. I got your time over here, but no, I was just curious because I watch Callum's videos all the time, and so I've seen him, go through the process with the DX Commander and adding the 80 meter extension onto it. So I was just curious how you came about that, or whether you did the same thing or not. How long a piece of wire did you have to do for the horizontal piece, if you don't mind me asking?
What was the question again? Some crazy interference came in there and took you. I don't know what that was, but what was the? How long was what?
How long is your extension on the antenna for the 80 meter?
Trying to think. So I put the antenna together about 3 months ago, and I measured that all out. That was the longest element, obviously. I can't remember, so it goes up the top of the pole, which is a little over 30 feet, and then the inverted L portion is probably, I'll have to look at the measurements again, but probably another 35 feet or so. So I'd say like close to 65, 70 feet, if I'm guessing. But I don't have the exact measurement in front of me. But it kind of slopes down and goes. It's kind of just hanging on a tree branch. That's how I've got it now. But that's about how long it is.
Oh, that's cool. I was just curious. That's all.
Yeah, no problem. It's a great antenna. Like, there's no coils, no traps, nothing. And I'm sure you know that from watching Callum's stuff. And I needed something new when I moved out here to Illinois. I moved out here 4 months ago, and I wanted to start from scratch. And I had already been following him for the past couple of years. So I was like, let me check out that crazy vertical that British guy on YouTube has, and turned out it was a great decision. So I've been working I don't really get on 75-80 that often, though. It's pretty rare. I'm usually not up this late, and I tend to be on 10 through 40. But every once in a while I'll drop in, and I just was tuning around, and you guys were booming in. So you guys sounded like a couple of people that would let me butt in, probably. So appreciate it.
VA3 KBC, top of the hour.
VA3 PSN, no problem. No problem, Dirk. This is an open forum as always, like ham radio is, and we don't own the frequency. We just occupy it, and if anybody wants to join in our little round table of whatever you want to call it, discussion, sometimes it can be a mixed bag of bolts. Lots of times we're chewing the fat about audio, because that's most of the guys here are audio fanatics. I won't say aficionados, but fanatics. And tonight's a light group. Sometimes you'll get us, with 10 or 12 people, and it can be a difficult challenge to get a word in edgewise. But for the odd time, if you just want to butt in, comment, hey, we're all open to it.
Yeah, appreciate that. And I'm an audio fan myself. I'm a musician, and I like analog sound systems, all that kind of stuff. So I got a little bit of inexpensive outboard audio gear on this, but it's 2.9 kilohertz, and that's there's only so much I can get out of that. But you guys have outstanding audio, so maybe one day I'll get there.
Well, if
you can make that 7300 sound really good, there are people out there that do. I have a 7300 myself. It's up at my cottage right now, but I have had it hooked to the computer and with a DAW and done some equalization with it, and we had it sounding pretty good, I must say. Like I said, like the guys that are usually on here, they have a good ear for sound, and they know how to tweak things, if you know what I mean. Just using the equipment that's available, and not necessarily diving into the actual machine and changing things, but with outboard gear and whatever. So you can make that thing sound good. It doesn't necessarily, like you say, it's only 2.9, but you can make that upper region sound really hot, and you wouldn't notice if the guy wasn't paying attention to the pan adapter. Some guys wouldn't notice that you're only 2.9 wide. Myself, I'm running a Sun SDR2, and just using the inboard EQ with the software, and I think DJ's got the Anan running, and there's about 4 or 5 Anans in our little group, so we can run as wide as we want, but we tend to keep it at the 4K because that's polite.
Yeah, exactly. I understand that, and pretty much everybody I've heard on a 7300 sounds great, and to varying degrees, and these things can sound incredible, especially on the handheld mic. It's surprisingly good. I know it's got a high element. I'm not using the handheld mic. I don't like using handheld mics, so I don't. But I got it. I listened to myself on the web SDR and tweaked this and got it as I think as good as it's gonna get with what I've got. So I've gotten pretty good reports. So I'm kind of leaving it as is, and maybe I'll do something else with it later on.
If you could listen that 4 wide, that would really, you really appreciate the high fidelity.
Yeah, I've got, I'm receiving at 3.2. If I go any more than that, I get kind of a hiss sound that I don't really like. But yeah, right now I've got it set at 3.2. But that's, I rarely get down here, so it might be a little different if I think this goes up to 3.5 or 3.8. I can't remember. I'd have to adjust it again.
Yeah, you got me on that number 2. I can't remember there, Dirt. Yeah, the thing about the 7300, it had some good input from Bob Heil, like the whole preamp circuit, the mic, that's all Bob Heil. So you don't get much better than that when it comes to what needs to be there, and Acom really hit it out of the park when they built that thing.
Yeah, they did a great job with it, and especially for the price. So yeah, my friend sold me this. He got a 101 MP, so he sold me this for a good price. And yeah, I can't look back. I've always had like more of a bare bones, older style radios in the past, and yeah, this thing's awesome.
Man, I can't stop yawning here, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. Shut this stream down and go upstairs and lay in bed. Carol's watching The Voice, so I'll just lay there and watch it with her, I guess.
You took the words right out of my mouth, actually, DJ, because I have to go do something anyways for my wife. But I'm going to say 7.3s first, and we'll talk to you later. Good talking with you, DJ, as always. Dirk, good meeting you, and good signal on that 7300 from Illinois. And with that, I'll say 7.3. V3 PSN.
Yeah, good meeting you guys. Appreciate it, and probably talk to you again sometime. And by the way, I adjusted the receive filter. It goes up to 3.6 is where it maxes out. So not a huge difference from 3.2, but enough to where I could, hear a little more of the high end. So sounding great, and catch you guys later. KD0VUY. I'll be listening.
Okay, Dirk, good talking with you. We're generally on here first thing in the morning and then in the evening as well. So I'm going to call it a night. Going to stop the stream here and go up in the bed and just kind of relax there. So 7-3, have a good day tomorrow, Scott, at work. And Dirk, nice talking with you. This is Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie. Live long and prosper. And I'm going to shut this stream down.
7-3. V3 PSN going to